Compact, lightweight, and warm, the Nemo Vector Insulated Sleeping Pad will keep you comfortable in the backcountry all year long. Now, while this doesn't have a true R value, it does give a temperature rating of around 15 to 25 degrees Fahrenheit. So this is an insulated sleeping pad, and it's got a lot of features that are really going to keep you comfortable and warm in the backcountry. So the first thing I want to point out here is the technology, and the standout feature are these space frame baffles. Now, you can't see what's going on inside the sleeping pad, but you can see that the baffles run this way along the pad, and you also have unique contours throughout the pad that give you a really stable sleeping base, and compared to really long tubular baffles, that makes it a lot more comfortable. So as you move from side to side on the sleeping pad, you're not going to feel the air moving from one side to another. It's extremely stable and a really comfortable base here. The way the insulation is situated on this pad is pretty unique. On the top portion of the pad, directly underneath where you sleep, you have a synthetic layer of insulation. This is situated right underneath of you, and so that is going to really hold in your heat. That's not going to let cold air come up through the ground. So that's positioned right beneath you, but then on the underside of the pad, you have a thermal barrier. It is a thermal film that is going to reflect your heat back to you. So while you have some sleeping pads that have that thermal film, and it's actually quite noisy, this pad, the way it's designed, has a really silent feel to it, and it's not noisy at all. And that, matched with the fabrics on top of this pad, make it a really silent sleeping pad. So while you have all of that lightweight, all of those lightweight features and all of that compressibility, you don't have the noise of some similar pads in this weight class. The other unique thing you have with this pad is a built-in pump. The pump is situated towards the bottom of the sleeping pad or towards the foot area, and this allows you to inflate this air pad without inflating it by mouth. So if you're at higher altitudes, if you're short of breath, this makes it a lot easier to inflate. The pump also allows you to inflate the sleeping pad without introducing the moisture from your breath into the inside of the pad. So you've got that pump here. All you have to do to inflate the pad is undo this valve that lets air go into that foam area, and then you just use that foam to push the air into the pad. The foam expands and lets air back into this chamber. So it's a really smart design. It doesn't weigh a lot because you've got that lightweight foam, and the foam is extremely compressible. So when you're ready to pack everything up, it really compresses down into a small pack size. Now, in addition to the valve here, you do have two other valves on this pad. Towards the top of the pad, you do have a valve that you can inflate the pad by mouth. So if you need to just top it off, you can certainly do that with that valve. And then you do have a deflate valve here on the underside of the pad. This makes it extremely easy to pack up the pad when you've had a good night's sleep and you're ready to pack it up in the morning. So all you need to do is pull that tab and all the air literally just rushes out of the pad. So both inflation and deflation are really easy. Now, there are two sizes. I've got the 20R, which is the regular size. It's 20 inches wide and 72 inches long. There's also a larger size, but the regular size weighs in just over a pound. So for a sleeping pad that gives you all the insulation you need for that temperature range, it definitely weighs in at a great weight, and it packs down to be pretty small as well. So I've got the stuff sack here. You've got the included stuff sack, and packs down to be a very small pack size. So you can really throw it in your pack. This is an excellent backpacking option when you're looking for a pad that's easy to inflate, one that's very durable, and a comfortable sleeping base. It's the Nemo Vector Insulated Sleeping Pad.